Howdy. If you guys live in the West or have been paying attention to the West, you know it's been an absolutely terrible winter. All the way from Canada, down to Wyoming, Colorado, everywhere that there's Rocky Mountains, terrible winter. Now, I did have some really good rides in December and early January up in Revelstoke. Got to ride this and got to use it how it's meant to be used as a 165 boost. The conditions were 165 boost conditions. I got about 300 miles on this only. Got 17 days in so far this year. 300 miles, got about 100 miles on a 9R, 100 miles on another sled, so 500-ish at this point, so I can't complain too much. Been sitting around here a lot and it's not been 165 boost type of snow at all. I had a super sick package show up from Fox, pretty fired up on it. The QSE shocks I talked about earlier for the rear skid have shown up. So I think tonight's the night, gonna install them and then try to get out in the snow Friday. It's not ideal conditions. I can still utilize what the QSE is meant for. We can still find terrain where we can be party mode and then plant that front end down for click of a switch and be climbing mode. So let's get these shocks on this thing. Okay, first things first. What are we working with in the box? Obviously we got our rear track shock. As always, Fox, work of art. New graphics, the new graphics look sick. The orange is kind of this cool metallic orange. It's gonna look good. And we got our front track shock. Front track shock has nothing electronic in it. It's just kind of your standard QS3 front track shock. The rear is where all the magic happens. Here's your plug to plug right into the thing, have the lockout mode and be able to completely lock this rear shock out on the fly from the handlebars. We have our wire guard. This is gonna run on the front swing arm, keep the wire tucked away from catching any tree branches, just anything in the snow and keep it from tearing, any scuffs in the harness, and make sure that this thing lasts the abuse that it's meant for. Main harness goes right into the accessory port that's in the bag underneath the Polaris sleds. Plugs directly in, has its own fuse. It forks off. One goes to the rear track shock, the other one goes up to the handlebars for the switch. Here's the one for the rear track shock. Here is your switch. And of course, since Fox made it, they tend to make things pretty premium. So pretty awesome. All billet, branded, Fox QSE on there. Just clean, easy switch. Real factory look to it. I mean, that's kind of Fox's MO is Fox factory. So they really are adamant on having good, clean branding and making sure you know it's made by Fox. Last couple things, there's just kind of this grommet here that's gonna go through the tunnel and protect the wire as it comes through. A few washers for the front track shock, I believe. Then this guard plate is where it's gonna come out through the tunnel there just so your foot doesn't catch it and you kick it. It's pretty straightforward. I did, shout out to the buddy Chris Brandt, I did have to watch his video on how to install this, and I'm most likely gonna have to reference it while I do this. But it should be a pretty quick project. Yank the rear skid out, pull the shocks out, and the main thing's just gonna be routing the wire correctly and plugging everything in. But let's take a friggin' skid out. Okay, skid. What I'm about to show you guys is the absolute painful truth about riding early season or low snow in general, specifically Revelstoke. If you've been there down low, you know can have a lot of slush in the snow because it gets warmer, and this December was pretty rough. This skid has 280 miles on it and it looks like somebody sandblasted it. It's pretty painful to look at, to be completely honest. Look at that. Look at the shock. Oh, 280 miles. Just silty, muddy snow coming down the trail up there. Spent like 2 weeks up there, and this is what you have to deal with. This is the downside of trying to get it while it's good early in the season. So because of that, I think I'm gonna pull these shocks out of here and then hit it with just a little bit of spray paint, to be honest. Anything looks better than this. You gotta really want it to do this kind of abuse in December. Good as new, huh? Never even noticed. You could tell a guy this thing just came off the showroom floor. Pop this swing arm back up. Shocks are kind of like a super satisfying thing to install because it's pretty dang quick. Like, look at this. This is like a 10-second job. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, that is clean, baby. That is looking pretty dang mint. Gosh, when installs go smooth, I'm just so excited. Now, mind you, 2.5 weeks ago, I slipped a disc L5 and it wasn't very enjoyable. So I've been doing physical therapy for like the last few weeks, and this seems like just what the doctor ordered, right? Wrestling a friggin' skid into a sled. So far, so good. I haven't even squealed in pain yet. And this thing is about lined up. Nice. Nice. Look at that. So cool. Technology's so cool. Man, we've come a long way. Okay, something the doctor definitely did not order is standing this snowmobile back up. Lift up your legs, not your back. Oh, fuck. Oh, there we go. Whew. There's kind of a balance point in these sleds, actually. You're gonna get them to stay right here. It'd be really convenient to get to the other side on it. Oh, look at that. Ain't seen no ski-doo doing that thing. Stunts. That's not... See, we got two accessories here. We got an accessory power one and then specifically LED handguards. Sick. Gosh, that's a tough call. It's like, it's not anything I've ever had on handlebars before. So I'm really not sure where I'm going to want it positioned. Hey-o! Forgot since the last time I did this. Look at that beauty. Whew. There's nothing better when titanium starts changing colors. Once it gets hot, that thing is a work of art. Push Industries, pretty cool what they do. All right, well, this thing's ready for snow. Should get it on the snow. Okay, so false alarm. That little montage I just did of loading up, that day sucked. The snow was so icy, I couldn't even lift the skis off the ground to really get a feel for what that QSE is doing. But today's a new day. It's Bluebird. It snowed over 3 feet this week. It's the perfect setup for the 165 booster and for this QSE. I think we'll be chewing a bit and we'll be able to flip it into party mode and climb mode. Heading north right now, do a little local honey hole, and we're gonna chase some good snow and friggin' ride our snowmobiles. In lockout mode. lot steeper than it looks. So yeah, the QSE thing, I mean, I'm blown away with it so far. Just flip the switch, super steep stuff, then you get into this stuff, a little more playful, turn it off, go wheelie mode. Okay, final impressions. Sick setup is all I can say. I went into it with like zero expectation. I shouldn't say that. I had an expectation. I just didn't really know what that expectation was gonna feel like. And riding it is not a gimmick. It's incredibly noticeable. As you guys saw in those last videos there, a lot of it was with the switch turned on, so in climb mode. But because of that, you can see how much track speed that thing's carrying, how fast it's driving forward, how planted the front end is. You can still lift the front end. It's not like it's cemented to the snow. It is still able to lift, but a controlled lift without losing track speed. And then you can see in the other clips where I had switched it to party mode, I'm feathering the throttle way more, the front end's trying to lift, it doesn't want to drive forward as much, which was super fun, able to do bow ties, able to do hop overs, and have a very, very playful setup for a 165. I could not have asked for better conditions to test it in. Overall, great snow. We're in some gnarly terrain, a good variety to really, really be able to flip that thing on and off and feel exactly what's happening. I'm super excited to get this thing on the snow more. It looks like we're gonna have some more POW days coming up, so keep your eyes open for another upload here. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe. It's been a minute since I've uploaded again. I got more stuff in the works coming up here. We're starting the 25 Super Duty build next week. Gonna wrap that thing up. Should be a pretty cool video. I think you guys will enjoy it. Final closing statement, check out the QSE. I think you need it. Game changer, absolute weapon. Until next time, keep chasing them snowflakes.